Hello! Welcome back to Sover, the not so quick save. This is my favorite game that I made of the first four. I'm really excited to finally show it to you. This isn't actually the first screen you see, so I'm gonna go back to the game selection thing. Here you can read the description which says navigate your way through extremely complicated menus to save the game. And it's one of the most fun games for people who like silly jokes. This whole game is a silly joke. But when you press start or when you just open the link from the description, then you don't have to select the game, you just put right here. Then it says, oh no, you got really far in this game but you haven't saved in a long time. Quick, press the pause menu button to save your progress before your upcoming power outage. And then I just put this text here, it might take a few tries. I think if you saw every text, it would take like 4 tries or something, or like 3. So it will take a few tries. And you can see that you have 250 clicks, so now it's 249. By the way, side note, a week after I released this game, there was a massive power outage in the Iberian Peninsula. I did not cause that, okay? Look, I did not cause the power outage in late April of 2025 just to make my game more relatable. Okay, that was not me, just to make sure. Anyway, but yeah, this whole game is just about clicking buttons and trying to find the save button that is really hidden. You have no idea how hidden, but I really recommend to play the game yourself and then hopefully like the game and come back to the video, because this video is mostly gonna be just me showing my favorite jokes from this basically, as well as give a walkthrough of how to beat the game for the people who are kind of struggling with it. So if you'd like to try the game for yourself, then pause the video and click the link in the description, and I really hope that you'll enjoy it. Okay, so how did you like the game? Hope it was good. I would also like to explain some of the references that I made in this game in this video. First of all, this whole menu with the options and sound latency and real-time controls and everything, basically, was a joke about the menu in the game Crypt of the Necrodancer that I want to show you right now. Okay, I'm here in this wonderful game with my Miku character. If I press escape, you can see a few of the buttons that you could see in my game. If I click options, you see what I'm talking about. It's like you have a pause menu with a bunch of buttons. You click one, you have way more buttons. Then you click another one, and you have way more buttons. It's so overwhelming, and I love it, kind of. But yeah, lot of the jokes are about this game. So coming back to this one, in the options, I like that once you click on graphical options, you have an option to go to chartical options, because the graph and the chart is the same thing, but not the same thing, whatever. This is a joke about Game Dev Tycoon. It's a mess, don't worry about it. Also, you have the vertical sync and the horizontal sync, which turns out the other one, whatever. High quality, no shadows. Beautiful. Real-time controls. Obviously I needed this because of Crypt of the Necrodancer. You can make the left control input be the right control and the right control the left control, but they don't do anything, but whatever. Latency calibration, obviously this is a classic. Click this button exactly when you click this button to calibrate. My latency is 0 inverse kilohertz. I watched this video about cursed units, and that made me inspired to make my own cursed units. Oh, this one is pretty obvious. It's like an inverse hertz is a second, so an inverse kilohertz is a millisecond. And in Crypt of the Necrodancer, the latency is in milliseconds, so that's why this is like this. Sound latency. The speed of sound is 343 meters per second currently. If you want to change it, you have to change your air temperature. And if you complain about the chosen units, you get the 343 speed of light divided by the speed of light in meters, I think. Hertz. Which, if you input this into Google, which I'm gonna do right now, here you actually get meters per second. So I managed to do this successfully somehow. The language options are too cursed to show in this video. And the mix option just unlocks the credits option that does not matter. You can try it out for yourself. The gameplay and life work options are the same but inverted, because the opposite of game is life and play is work, whatever. None of them are important for now. Achievements. Your achievements 4. Globally achievements 9 billion. Here is all achievements. Personal computer. Here is all achievements. Everyone's computer. It's beautiful. Statistics, obviously. That's inferential statistics and descriptive statistics. In the inferential ones, there are 2 examples. Let's check out the first one. I sampled 100 people and they were all humans. Therefore, A. everything in the universe is human. B, everyone's lying. C, sample size is too small. Obviously, the sample size is always too small, so you're gonna increase that a bit. So now I would say everything in the universe is human. Correct, you have now mastered inferential statistics, statistical inference. Yes, I know. But what if you wanted the other example? Example 1 was perfect. How dare you ask for another one? It was cherry picked. I see through your lies, or stop bullying the poor game. I see through your lies. You're right. I apologize to the harm I caused for the statistic results. I apologize to the harm. Whatever. I'm sorry, harm that I caused. Okay, but what about the descriptive statistics? Scientists quit due to lack of funding. None of we remaining idiots know about descriptive statistics. That's a bummer. Yeah, but the leaderboards are beautiful. Okay, these are actually beautiful. So in this game there are two countries, country 1 and country 2. The best country by GDP, country 2. By education index, it's country 2. By life expectancy, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but it's country 2. By glucose production, exports and expenditures, it's country 2. By good country index, it's country 2, which is actually an index that exists for some reason. Best country by not country 1 country index is country 2. By duo books published and annual cannabis use is country 2. Best country by refined good country index exports is country 2. I love that line so much. I love my refined good country index exports. But the best country by forest area, country 1. So that's something to be proud of for country 1. The how to play menu is the weirdest one by far, I would say. First of all, there's an icy puzzles joke, the button clicking basics and the clicking button advance, which is a chess battle advance joke. And if you click on it, you can learn about the battles of chess, which then unlocks chess in the game, but we'll come back to that later. So let's go to button clicking basics 101. You can click a button to click on it. Try it out. Click me, but do not click me. Click me. You can also click the back button to go back one or more menus towards the main pause main menu. Originally, the back button would always make you go back to the main menu, but then I changed it, so I had to change this text as well, and that's why it says one or more menus towards the main pause main menu. Okay, but do not click me. That was a regular click, not a do not click. Potato, potato. Okay, but what to play? Not so quick save. Okay, whatever. I thought that was a different one. Okay, no. In the clicking button advanced 201, that's how to save. Oh, well, how to save? How to save? I don't know, okay. Oh, I would suggest asking a wizard, but they might not even exist here. Nobody says whatever. That line is from Outer Wilds that I just said, whatever. Where would they be if they exist? I would say Earth. Thank you for saying that. Okay, but inside here you can also learn about shields, which, as you know, a shield adds an extra double time hit to a skeleton. Yellow skeletons run away after the first hit, so make sure to finish them off. Black skeletons take 2 hits before running away. Blade Masters are especially tricky. Listen for the shing sound, then press the corresponding key on the next beat. That's it for this tutorial. Now get out there and crush some monsters. This is the tutorial text for Rift of the Necrodancer, except by the time I finished this game, the game actually came out and they changed the tutorial text. So this is the tutorial from the demo. It's beautiful. Thank you. Now we have extras. Extras 2, extras 4. There's no problem with that whatsoever. Extras 2 is where the game is. By the way. But extras 1 has Tic Tac Toe. Where are you putting your symbol? Center, side, or corner? It doesn't matter where exactly you put it, because it's like you can just rotate it to get the same board. I put it to the center. Put mine to the side. Where are you symboling? Okay, so it's to the side. I wanna put it next to them in the corner. Block your attempt. Where symbol? I put it to the side next to my symbols, and then I win. I'm so good. And I have 99 clicks left, but that's okay. I'm gonna skip extras 2 and go to extras 4, which is the code thing, so I'm gonna skip that as well. Customize. Extras 5. There's no extras 5. Thanks. Okay, the gender customization is actually really good. But I'll come back to it once it actually does anything. Mod options is no options. Credits. Every button was made by Sover, the button maker. That is me. Take credit for it yourself. You made this. One of the best jokes in the game. Special thanks. Thanks. This is the original way I wanted to make uppercase letters in my font, but they are so unreadable that it's crazy. Whatever. Legal notice. To do. Add legal notice. Complain about the lack of legal notice. To do. Add lack of legal notice complaint field. Complain about the abundance of lack of legal notice complaint field. Add more complaint buttons. It's beautiful. Also, like, this one doesn't make sense. there is no abundance of lack of legal notice complaint field because they still need to edit, but whatever. Now, extras 2. Continent 1, Continent 2, but guess what? I don't want to be here. Let's go back to the solar system, the galaxy, the local group of galaxies, the local supercluster, the observable universe, and the universe, and I don't want to zoom further. I love this joke so much. Continent 2 is desert and lake. Not a big deal. Continent 1 has country 1 and country 2. Finally, we meet them. I'm almost dead, but whatever. Let's go to country 2. That's the best country in almost all metrics. You cannot enter country 2. Try to enter country 2. You cannot enter country 2. I cannot enter country 2. I need to enter country 1. Province 1 or province 2. Let's go to province 1. City 1. House 1. Computer. Folder 1. I wish you could unlearn what you saw here. Unlearn. You have unlearned what you saw here. Let's go. What was it? It worked. I love this joke. And I don't know how appreciated this is. Because it's like the game actually made you unlearn it by not having anything in it. It's like, I love it. Okay, look, whatever. Folder 2 for secret password. Text. The password is the first number divisible by 191 and 617 without remainders. They're prime. They're really prime. This is a code that unlocks the math house. The maths house. But you don't need it to beat the game. But I will write it down for myself. Yeah, it's 117847. House 2. House 2 wishes to be in country 2 but can't. Oh, this is such a good joke. But also not really a joke at all. Yeah, why not? Because it's in country 1, not country wish. Want and wish is the same thing. That's not what it's called. Yes, it is. Check again. And now if you check, it says country 1 and country 2. And if you go all the way back to the leaderboards, it says country 1 and best country by not country 1 country index. Why did I do this? I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna die now, but it's okay. No, your power went out. Why did I say your? Your power went out before you could save the game. Would you like to try again? Roll back time. This one rolls back everything. To my knowledge, I think I did it correctly. But anyway, let's go back to country 1. Which is now country 1, not country 1. Whatever. But let's go to city 2. There is a shady hut and back house. I love back house. We'll get there. Shady hut. Look at wizard. Talk to wizard. Perception the wizard. Arcana check the wizard. I wanna look at wizard. You see wizard. I wanna perception the wizard. The high enough roll you would see wizard. But you roll too low sadly. Darn it. Arcana check the wizard. It's magical. You talk to the wizard. This is the same wizard as in Cursed Risk, which I'm sure all of you know because it's such a good game. Ask about Shady Hut. Temporary residence for the big one. Okay, fully understand. I cannot comment on this because it's lore. Ask about wizard self. I love wizard self so much. I am the cursed wizard, the only wizard for now. Can I learn more about you? Quite busy now, but I have answered a lot of questions in Cursed Risk if you're interested, and then you can play Cursed Risk if you want to. It's the best game ever. Look at this. It's the best game. Anyways, ask how to save. I was hoping you weren't interested about that. It's why I'm here. That's a Star Wars reference, I think, but I'm not sure if it was intended by me. Alright, first of all, Extras 4 is the key, but it needs keys. What kind of keys? Multiple passwords that can unlock different things. What are the passwords? I only know the most basic one. The one that lets you into country 2. What's the code? The number 2. It stands for country 2. I love it. Apostrophe period. Quotation mark. That's indeed very basic. But make no mistake, country 2 is the most complex place in town, I mean Earth. What's in it? People there value security to the highest degree. They ask a lot from you. They only let you use certain things if they know you can be trusted with them. They might be spying on you at all times and keeping notes about what you do. Thanks for the heads up. No problem. Sorry about your upcoming back presses. Back. Okay, speaking of back house. One of these is lying. The lying one doesn't look like it's lying and it's beautiful. So the first one is an actual bag and it gets you back here. The last one is not an actual bag, but it gets you here, which is not the same place. Because now if you go to the back house, you're already in back house. So you have to go to Shady House, which is not Shady House at all. Because it's back house. See? Now if you click awesome, it gets you back. So you have to click back to proceed. Look, it's the back house. You wouldn't get it. One must not just simply back house complicatedly. Oh no. What's up? Seems like we stumbled onto a passed away enigma in back house. Passed away enigma is a murder mystery. Yeah, to solve it, bring it on. I found a bunch of voice recordings here. Okay, this one is a reference to an indie game that's severely underappreciated. It's called Type Help. If you haven't played that game, none of this will make sense. But I tried to make it so it doesn't spoil the game. It's one of those games that you can only really play once, and it's about figuring everything out. I really recommend you play the game. It's made by William Rouse. If you don't want to learn anything about it, then skip through this part of the video. But I tried to make it so it doesn't actually spoil anything. But yeah, anyway, found a bunch of voice recordings. Here they are. Act 1, the nobody. Act 2, surely no one. Act 3, maybe someone. Act 4, the reckoning. Okay. Act 1, nobody. This is an audio file with no people in it, just like all the others. As you most definitely know, no one lives in back house. Fun too. Feels like there are a lot of people in this house. Yeah, I think that there are as well. This is definitely a lie. Very muy muchos interesting. This makes no sense if you haven't played that game, but whatever. Act 2, surely no one. 3. Welcome to the surely no one of Act 2. It's so... 4. What does BA mean anyways? Yeah, right? Maybe someone? 6. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly delete 05 BA0. That was crazy. Act 4, the reckoning. There's no reckoning. Okay, thank you. I needed to get this out of my system. Type Help is one of the best games ever made. And I hope I made it justice with this. Anyways, now we could go into country 2 by inputting 2 into the extras 4 password thingy. But first, let's go to continent 2. Lake, there's Lava Lake and Water Lake. But you can't go to Water Lake because the Adventures Web Island hasn't been beaten yet canonically. This is a reference to the oldest game I actually finished making, which is called the Adventures Web Island, which is a game I made for Computer Craft, which is a Minecraft mod that adds computers to the game, and I programmed the game for that one. I would love to make a video on it at some point, but I don't know when. Yeah, it has a lava lake and water lake. Let's go to the lava lake, to the lava fish 1 and the lava 2 plus 2, 2. Because 2 plus 2 is fish. If you, as you can see, I can beautifully draw on this beautiful game. So if you have a 2 plus 2, then you write a 2, and then you write a 2 backwards, and that makes a fish. Beautiful fish. Anyways, now that I wrote that there, I don't have to erase it ever. It's just gonna stay there for a while. Don't worry about it. Let's go to lava fish 1 because I don't trust 2 plus 2, 2. I'm so glad you're here instead of in lava 2 plus 2, 2. You know me. Although they say that the number you see there is important, like a code or something. If you go to 2 plus 2, 2, you get 52. 52 is a heart in case you don't see it. Okay, look. This one is harder to see. But if you write a 5 and a 2, it's almost... The 5 is almost like a 2, so if it's like a 2, 2. And as you can see, that's clearly a heart. So, if you don't agree, you're nitpicking and biased. Anyways, now we're in the lava fish's heart. You're filled with 26 times 2 energy. So 52 is the code. I'm gonna get rid of these now. The desert though. Cool dunes and lame dunes. This is a joke about a meme that I would presume most of you haven't seen because it was popular for like a week or something. Or like less than that. I put up the original meme on screen for people who want to know. Okay, so in the cool dunes, we have our glorious sand, a great cacti, a noble wind, and a heroic serpent, versus in the lame dunes, there's their wicked gravel, their primitive prick, their backwards gust, and their brutish snake. I love brutish snakes so much. But if you click them, you can get a beautiful description as well. I don't know why I said but, whatever. A glorious sand. The gloriousest sand in the more stars than sand on earth. Some rate it 100 out of 1. I don't know who the some is. A great cacti. The greatest cactus, plural, in the desert, singular. Some rate it 100 out of 1. A noble wind. The noblest wind in... This one actually makes sense. Okay. It's meant to be like a cryptic crossword joke or something. Because the word winds can be read as W in DS. So it would be DWS, and D in DWS would be DWWS, and then W in DWDS would be DWWDS. I think that makes a lot of sense, okay? A heroic serpent, though, is the heroicest heroic serpent on the London. Okay, but in the lame dunes, you cannot party get the part description really bad. The previous one said really good, I think. There's the wicked gravel, the wicked as gravel, the primitive prick, primitive as prickest Everest, the backwards gust, the backwards is gust in disgust, but backwards, and the brutish snake, the brutishest snake in fakers. Yeah, anyway, that's basically everything aside from country 2, and there are a lot of stuff in country 2, and do need to take a break because my voice is gone. I see you tomorrow probably. I am back a week later. Turns out I'm not really good at recording videos, but whatever. But now we can use the code for country 2 in the extras. So if you input 2, you get access for country 2, which is very nice. You can now enter country 2, enter country 2. Okay, country 2 is such a big mess, but I love it. Okay, you can't really do much with the transcending neighborhood except for the House of Locked House if you didn't lock it to unlock the unlocked house. Social status district is the one you need to win the Tic Tac Toe and the chess for, and also the statistical indifferences and the maths code. But the commercial district has the mall of everything, which you need the simplified books for, but the sub-mall of everything is nothing, right? The everything else is a whole dictionary, which I get to just in a sec. The sub-mall of something is just a random number, which is actually backwards because it's like this number is 0.8016, but I removed the 0 point and I reversed it. And if you go back to it, you get a different number. Hopefully this didn't confuse anyone about the codes. Hopefully. But the mall of nothing is my favorite mall. It's beautiful. Okay, so in the mall of everything, you have everything else. Everything, A to B. Apple, good pineapple-like food. Bean, the more the merrier, foodier. Bird, like a pigeon or worse. Everything C to D. Cat, curious being with curiosity. Curiosity. Cat concept with catacity. Duck. The motion ducks can do while lowering themselves. Everything E to F. Everything else. Everything A to Z. Extras. A tetralogy without a fifth part. We might be coming back to this joke soon. Freak. The protagonist of Undertale. Exactly. Everything G to H. Go to hell and back. Go to. The act of asking someone to go to. Helland. Or Helland. An alternate name for the Netherlands. Everything I to K. J. It is true. Jetter, J, Jice. Everything L to M. Library. Washing machine. Library. Wait, this shouldn't be here. Because it's in the beginning, it's like library and everything else. So the library shouldn't be in everything else. But yeah, the washing machine is good for demoving sort from roulettes. Everything N to O. No. No. Everything P to R. Pineapple. Pinnacle apple-like food. I wonder how many people will misread this as pineapple. Q. Pronounced Q. Everything S to T. A suffix. It's not a suffix, man. Tetralogy. A 4-part trilogy without a 5th part. Trilogy. A 3-part duology without a 4th part. Everything U to V. Universe. Might contain multiple observable parts. This is the weakest hint that has ever been hinted. Basically. But I'll explain it soon. Everything W to X. Wise. Pronounced wise. Caesar. Try being spelled correctly. Everything Y to Z. YZ. Pronounced wise. I love this joke. Okay, we'll come back to the library later because it has the biggest hint to how to finish the game. Okay, now I'm gonna unlock all of these in the social status district and I'll be back. Okay, just remember I have to input the maths code, which I totally forget about, so I have to look it up. 117847. You can now enter that one maths house in country 2. Mathematical, which is the youth speak of 3024, obviously. Okay, but now I have all of them. Look at this. I'm gonna skip the Tic Tac Toe one for now. Top house of chess cheaters. Your account has violated the leech's terms of service. Oh, not again. Sub house of banned leech's account. Top house of no games. I love that it's no games. Inferential sub house of statistical inference. Dr. X statistician. X-statistician. I can't believe how low science funding is. Couldn't even finish writing the tutorial. I loved your tutorial. Oh, thanks. I did pretty much all of it. Serving all those people, it was quite a challenge. Yeah, I would guess. What do you do now? Haven't had the time to think about that yet. I hope to find another job soon. At this point, I'd work in a dungeon with heavy enough probability attached to it. They may or may not appear again in another game of mine. Can you help me save the game? Oh, that's a tricky one. Don't think it would happen by sheer luck. What are the odds? Don't tell me the odds. Well, at first it's like 1 in 8, but you wouldn't know that is correct. That is 1 in 7, assuming you know what you're doing. Overall it's 8, which is 40,320. But thankfully it's less than that. You don't have to rely on luck. There are plenty of clues around here. Let's just say the credits are usually at the end of games. This one is important, but it's like what you do once you solve the thing, but it's still a good hint. Okay, math genius. Math genius 1 plus 1, and cubic root of 3 cubed. I love cubic root of 3 cubed. Okay, math genius 1. I'm just here to make sure we keep up with the glucose quota. 1 plus 1. I'm here to click things in alphabetical order based on their last words. How is that math? That's just fancy numbers. Agree to disagree to agree to disagree. Okay, this one is a hint, but you don't know that it's a hint from just reading it. But this is a hint. It's the first hint in the game because it's such like a throwaway sentence, but it is important. Okay, but the cubic root of 3 cubed. Hi. I have solved the solution. I have solution already solved. Someone I said, sorry, I just can't read. I have solved the resolution. Yeah, I know how to save the game. Sorry for the X. Wait, really? Yes, you just go to the desert and what? I can't read my handwriting. Well, are you okay? Yes, I'm swell actually. Okay. Bye. Yeah, so you go to the desert to solve the game. That's basically what they said. Okay, but let's not here. Let's go to the sub house of Tic Tac Toe Legends. See a skeleton sitting in a chair. There's nothing more here. Go up to the skeleton or go away from the skeleton. The skeleton, alright, must have been here for a really long time. Touch the skeleton, do not touch the skeleton. Touch the skeleton. Skeleton slowly looks at you and says, did you win? I won the Tic Tac Toe. Tears start to fall out of their eye sockets and they stand up and leave. You notice a note on the chair where the skeleton used to be. Read the note. The note says, thank you for freeing me. I can make more games now. A wizard. Tech. One of the best chairs you will see so far. It is a nice chair. What did I say? Somewhere in the chair. It is a chair, alright? Do not stare at the chair. You see a chair, there's nothing more here, go away from the chair. That one won't come into play for a really long time, but I guess you can keep it in mind, I guess. Okay, now we only have the chance on the neighborhood. The Fishness needs the fish code, which is 52. The uncustomized gender is you need to customize your gender. And this is that weird thing in gameplay option and live work option. Let's go to House of Locked House. The huge locked in-house door. Open the huge locked in-house door. You can't do the doorkeeper. Let me guess. You're wondering about the huge door. I'm wondering about something else actually. Oh really? What are you wondering about? This huge locked door? I'm just about to guess that. Yes, of course. There is a way to unlock this huge locked door actually. What? No. Yes, no. I love yes, no. There's a way. How? Some say it has to do with the charticle options. What about it? Oh yeah, this one, I didn't want to make this into a hint because it would have been too difficult, so this just tells you what to do. Changeable chart should go up by 10 or something. What? Like from top to bottom it should be 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. That's so obscure. Don't shoot the doorkeeper. Okay, we're gonna do that now. Okay, restart this so I have more clicks. Options, graphical options, charticle options. Okay, this one is weird. You want this to be 40, this to be 30, but now we need to click once more. This to be 20, 10 and 0, but you can't do that because of the 15, 15, so you get the tie resolver. And it's beautiful, and there's no feedback that you did it correctly. It's awesome. But now, you can open the huge locked in-house door. Very open computer. Finished unpublished game. Publish button. Game review. The first review of our newly released game came in. Okay. 1. Really bad. Galaxy Works. 10. Everyone loves it. Clueful gamer. 4. Must have. Life Villain. 11. UFO RPG is a terrible combination. No game. Obviously, this is a game that Tiger referenced. In that game, UFO RPG is actually a bad combination. I don't know why. Also, don't you know the difference between RPG and adventure? Some parts of that game is really confusing. Industry news. We just got word that Alien Skyrim has racked up over 0 million in sales. Let's go! I love Alien Skyrim. Now we should unlock the unlocked house, of course. And go to gameplay options and unlock locked house of unlocked house, unlocked house of locked house. Now house of locked house is locked and house of unlocked house is unlocked. Oh no, not this one! Okay, get ready for the best jokes that have ever been written. I wrote most of these like 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm really sorry in retrospect. Unlocked house, warning, keep it locked, bad puns ahead, basic puns. Paying for a ride is pretty taxi. I love that joke. Everyone I told that to didn't like the joke. I think it's amazing. Anyway, feel like I'm just one person, but Spanish people call me too. That's a good Why do people get buried 6 feet deep? I can't fathom. Obscure joke. I want to sit in a green bodysuit to have greener pastures. That's not even a joke. I'm the master of these guys. You couldn't find anyone better than me. I like that one. I'm losing your mind. Classic. Friendship people have body parts. Amazing. Definitely correct sayings. Okay, these ones are not puns, at least. Breathing is harder said than done. True. Couldn't hurt a fly if it hit you. Sure. Setting up for a recipe of disaster failure. Amazing. The brain and the mind are connected. Sure. Journey is the journey. My lungs are very close to my heart. Obviously. Naturally. Feels good to sayings. Animes main enemies and anemone. I love that. Been stuck in my mind for like 3 years by now. Or ingenious or ingenious. The basis to basis cases. This sentence have corrupted my brain, and I never say case-to-case basis correctly because of this. It's the best from the past. The rig was gamed from the start. Retreat is just retreat. That's just true. But it is true. Retreat. I presented this pasta. It's a double joke. Amazing. We and me both. Awesome. Special underworld pun. Okay, I wanted to use this for actual, like hell, anything. But I just put it on here. This house is hell, basically. Hell you can eat buffet. I love that. Folk demon, earth and hell. Demonstration. It's very up to earth. If you stay in hell for long enough, you'll get demonetized. I love that joke. And as you can see here, I independently came up with this joke and then saw it in the game Purgatory, but I swear I didn't see it. I didn't steal it. But it was such a jump scare to see this joke in another game. By the way, Purgatory, really amazing game that you probably haven't played before. It's free on Steam. Go play it. It's awesome. But now, you get a reward from sitting through all of this. Thank you for sitting through my puns. I left you know a hint as a reward. Save the game, you must go to Continent 2. Then go in the order of this, and then you can find the end. P.S. I wrote most of these jokes in 2022. If you'd like to complain, go back in time. Yeah, do that, please. Stop me from making this. Okay, this hint is messed up. If you open a calculator and do this equation, you get this number. Probably won't help at all, but you do have this number now. Okay, now let's go to uncustomized gender. Finally, I restarted again. Okay, customize, gender customization. Which option is the closest to your gender identity? This is just a basic gender select. What comes after this is amazing. You can also input a custom one. This one doesn't give you enough feedback. I tried to put 2 arrows in the confirm because it was hard to see that you had to click confirm after you click any of these. Okay, let's just click one of them like dummy girl and then confirm. What's the plural version? This is something no one asks about, honestly. Like, especially for the xenogenders, it's not obvious what the plural version would be. So a game should ask this, maybe? But yeah, demigirl people, demigirls, demigirlies, I love demigirlies. Demigirlers, demigirl people, or demigirling people are custom. I'm gonna pick demigirl. It's amazing. There are so many funny combinations of these, especially with the custom one. Yeah, once you confirm it, it tells you what you set them as. And for more info, visit country 2. Another common thing to input when a site asks you for a gender is, what are you, a cup? And then you get the beautiful answer. What are your cup people? What are your cups? What are your cuppies? What are your copers? What are your cup people? Or what are your coping people? I love what are you, a cuppies, honestly. Just as a side note, I don't think I can show that one, but there's a gender that has a swear word in it, and the plural versions are the funniest coincidences I've ever written. Really recommend checking it out. Okay, now when you're back to country 2 and the transcended neighborhood, the house of unspecified gender people changes to the plural version of whatever you input in. And this house is full of people. It's person 1, person 2, Nasrep 3, and everyone else. Let's go up to person 1. Hi, welcome to Demigirl Lee's house. You must be Demigirl, right? How did you know? I use my Demigirl dar and the fact that you're here. I think if it's multiple words, it also puts you into one word. So it's use my what are your cup dar. You know it. Awesome, me too. You're welcome here at any time. Person 2. You know what rhymes with Demigirl? What? I was hoping you'd have some ideas. I'm pretty bad with rhymes, sadly. Oh, that's okay. I did come up with a straight joke, though. Would you like to hear it? Okay. I am kind of proud of that joke, but it's horrible. But sure, go ahead. I'm planning to collect some expensive old horror games to wear them on my head. I was thinking of calling it the Head Terror Romantic. It's such a beautiful joke. I hope you appreciate it. Also, I love that the person said their bad rhymes and then comes up with that. Anyway, let's go. My voice is again horribly dead, but I'm gonna push through this one. Now strap free. Hello, I like writing things backwards. That's my demigirl vibe. Awesome. Is that a or a It's happy. Okay. Awesome. I wish the world was kinder sometimes, but I feel lucky to have you all. Me too, darling. Let's go up to everyone else now. Is my mouse loading? What am I loading? Everyone's dancing to some music that you happen to like as well. Either enjoying the dance or social anxiety. I'll go with social anxiety on this one. Okay, that's it for House of Gender. Now let's go to the final one, House of Fishness. If you go to life work and you try evolving, you cannot evolve without button DNA. If you turn on button DNA, you have no idea what to evolve into, but you can input the heart code of 52 can now evolve into fish. A fish. Positive. Try evolving. You can now evolve into fish. Succeed at evolving. Fishness. Fully fish. Now if you go into House of Fishness, you either go up to the fish scientist. No. Sorry for the accidental spoiler. You either go up to the fish scientist or you fish out. Fish scientist. Scientist. You're exactly what I'm looking for. I am. You got the wrong fish. I am. Yes, you must have recently evolved, right? How did you do it? I typed a heart. Oh, the old 52 trick, I see. A classic. Then I clicked Fishness. Yes, of course. How was your glucose production? Glucose? You know the thing you make with thylakoids and all? Alright. Okay, this one, the reference, technically to biology, but mostly to a game that uses biological concepts in its gameplay. And it's called Thrive. And it's a very ambitious game currently. It only has like a cell stage and it has multiple ways you can win, and these are some of them. I usually go for a plant build, obviously. Of course, photosynthesis. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Such a broken strategy, or it was difficult, though. It's not very difficult, actually. It really is indeed. Thank you so much for your input. Now this lab can thrive. And thrive is capitalized, so that's the name of the game. Okay, most of the options give you the same answer, except for it's manually the glucose. Oh wow, I didn't know there was that much glucose in the ocean. I ate my fallen siblings. Oh geez, nature is brutal. But thanks for your input though. Now this lab can thrive. But yeah, that's basically all of Fishness. Thrive is a really fun game though. I recommend that one as well. Though I recommend Purgatory more, especially if you like this kind of game. Thrive is a very strategical game, I guess. Okay, now the only thing left is the library. These books are way too complicated for you. A very rude library. But if you go to options, language options, and simplified book, then you can get into library. Librarian, welcome to the only library in the observable universe. Feel free to read either books. I love either book so much. Okay, let's read book 1. This book used to be super complicated, but has since been simplified. Bad things equals bad. Good things equals debatable. Betting an eye equals bettable. Equals. I love book 1. Thank you so much. Book 2. Why is there no book 3? Why is there no country 3? Why is there no extras 3? Oh wait, never mind that last one. There is an extras 3. It's called extras 3. Thank you for the book. But the thing is, there is a book 3. And to my knowledge, you should be likely to encounter it. Especially since most of the other places in country 2 is something you need to unlock. You're likely to go back to Earth and solar system and stuff like that. And here you see Observable Universe 3. But technically you can run out of clicks before you get here. So you might never encounter this, which would be a shame for sure. This unlocks once you go to the library. And you get to the local supercluster 3 and local group of galaxies 3 and galaxy 3 and solar system 3 and Earth 3 and continent 3 and country 3 and secret other library. It is very secret actually. Read book 3, extras 3 recipe. Step 1, click the parts of the in vertical order. Last word. Step 2, check the credits. Step 3, whatever. This used to not say any of this basically. It used to just be click the parts of something in something order, and this wasn't here. But I feel like if someone needs this hint, then they need this hint. Like really badly. But as another thing, the mathematician said, no, I don't know who said it, but someone said you need to be in the desert. Thinking about it, this should have one more dash here, because desert has 6 letters. You know what? I think I'm gonna I'm gonna fix this issue in a bit, because this might be confusing otherwise. And as I pointed out, there was a mathematician who said that they order things in alphabetical order based on their last words. So this is alphabetical, and it says last words are this. And if you go back, continent 2, and desert, and go to Dune, you have these final words like sand, cacti, wind, serpent, devil, pig, ghost, and snake. And you go by in alphabetical order. I'm gonna run out of clicks. Hopefully not. But the first one is cacti. Some rated 100 out of 1. Next one, devil. Yes. Some rated 2 out of 100 now. And then ghost, 3 out of 100. Then pig, 4 out of 100. Sand, 5. Serpent 6, Snake 7, and Wind 8. I might not be able to finish it. I'm very, very close. And now we have to go back to the credits. Oh my god. And now we unlock extra 3 with 3 clicks remaining. No, I can't. I can't send feedback. Okay, technically I can click save now and I have infinite clicks, but I can't go back, so 1 second. Okay, I'm back here with 210 clicks. Send feedback. To do add send feedback field. Complain about the lack of send feedback field. Thank you for your feedback. It's a perfect joke, okay? Love it. Now quick save. You win. You managed to save the game. Now we don't have to worry about the whole power thing. Awesome. Though it seems like you've forgotten about the whole game by now and you can only remember all the buttons from the pause menu. It's probably better this way anyways. Extras fixed. Oh yeah, because Extras 5 was not there, but it was there. Some of the game's reference. Inspiration for Extras 2 is nested. I'm gonna show that in a second. Backhouse voice recording is type help. I already mentioned this one. Vertical options is game dev tycoon and a lot of the menu buttons Crypt of the Necrodancer. Extra 7. Thank you so much for playing. Click the button to exit the game. And yeah, if you click this, you can exit the game. And yeah, that's the game I wanna show you nested though in a second. Yeah, the person who made Cookie Clicker also made this beautiful thing. They can open windows like Universe, Galactic Supercluster, Galaxy, Galactic Center, Black Hole, Inside Black Hole, White Hole, Universe, Galaxy, Arm, Star System, Telluric Planet, Continent, Desertic Land, Valley, Life, Theropod, Thoughts, must remember my body, head, gals, keratin, proteins, atoms, proton, up, quark, bubble, traverse, universe. Yeah, this was obviously the inspiration for my beautiful Extras 2. But yeah, this is the game. Once you beat it, it tells you the high score. I think the most optimal one is like 36 clicks or something. But yeah, that's not so quick save. My favorite game out of the 4, I already said this, I think. I really love how it turned out. And I hope other people also have fun with it. It's a very specifically my kind of humor, as you could hear from this video. I had the idea for this game, I think also in like 2022 or something like that. And I never actually thought I'd make a game like this, but I'm really glad I did. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to play Type Help and Purgatory because they're amazing games. Okay, bye!